Welcome to One Verse Homily, where we are looking at the scriptures one verse at a time. We're currently in the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 10, that I'll be reading today out of the English Standard Version. Verse 10 says, God called the dry land earth, and the waters that were gathered together he called seas. And God saw that it was good. So as we march through the verses in Genesis, each successive verse sheds light on the previous ones. And as I'm looking at this in a bit of an ad hoc fashion, I'm beginning to see the connections between these verses and the verses that came before. We had been seeing in verses 7 through 9 that it had been talking about waters and then them being separated, and then there's dry land. Here in verse 10, God calls the dry land earth. So he could be referring to the entire earth. He could be referring to just the land that is above water. That's not exactly clear here. And the waters that he were gathered together he called seas. So he's bringing about more detail as he creates, more detail for us to be able to see that he has fashioned this world for us. This world is the crown of his creation, ultimately for men and women to fill it. He has created it for our enjoyment, but more importantly, he's created it so that we can exist here in fellowship with him, and that we can pass on the truth of that fellowship that can be restored through Jesus Christ and put us into touch with him for eternity, and to be able to enjoy our time not only here but on the new earth that he will be creating someday for us to perfectly enjoy him and each other. So verse 10 here again reminds us of how he's crafting this place for us. So I appreciate you watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more of these verses as they go up, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can see these verses in real time as I put them up on my channel. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.